Hello, hello, and we are here for another episode of
Yeah,
Brave Talk Show. I am your host, Tony Nicole.
I am your host, Crystal Rogers.
and I'm your host, Danny Nicole.
And we are the three beautiful, lovely hosts of Brave Talk Show. Thank you again for joining us for another awesome show. We got some exciting guests that's going to be on here, and you want to make sure that you stay for the whole episode. You don't want to miss it. Make sure that you check us out on YouTube. Go to our YouTube page, TNE Networks, and make sure you subscribe and click on that little bell that's right there so you can get notifications every time a new show is uploaded. Also, check us out on Facebook under Brave Talk Show and TNE Networks. So, ladies, how's everything going with you? What's going on since the last time I saw you? What's happening? Crystal, what's going on?
Doing good. Just glad things are starting to open up, but still be cautious about everything. I mean, our churches are saying that it's up to the governor to open the churches up, which I miss church, but I think the president is going to tell the governor to go ahead and open it up if the governor tells us not to,
Mm-hmm.
But we can have church in our own home, which we have been, we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with you, Danny?
Well, on that note, I just saw that the president did authorize all the churches to be reopened, and I understand why pastors are taking their time to do it because they're trying to keep not just the soul of their members in line, but also the safety, the health of them as well. So I just encourage all the pastors who are watching this show right now just to be led by God. Pray about that. Because I, as anyone else, is eager to get back into the house of God. But we are the church, and
Yes.
and so we don't need the four walls to validate that. But let's
Right.
be safe. Let's be safe.
Right, absolutely. We do have to be safe out here. I did see that same report about what the president said, and a lot of them are happy. A lot of people are happy to want to return back to church. At the same time, pastors are looking out for their congregation. So, much prayers to them on their decision making on, whether or not, because still churches are holding services outside where people can listen to the service from their car. They can even look at it on, online, like what we're doing right now, or they can listen to it, from the car. But either way, like you said, Crystal, church, you can have church at home. It's not necessarily in the building where you go to every Sunday, but at the same time, you can still keep the momentum and your faith going at your own home. So definitely we need to keep that going. So let's shift gears. Danny, I think that there was something that you wanted to discuss. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
that's-
Let's talk about fashion for a minute. Let's talk about fashion. So there's good fashion and then there's bad fashion. With everything, and we have been covering the COVID-19 because that is our current situation. And there's so many different facets of it. One being how people are wearing their masks, and then there's other people and how they are wearing trash bags to cover themselves from head to toe. We have good people. Listen to me, good people, brave, brave people. Listen to me, okay? We have good fashion, and then we have bad fashion, okay? Trash bags is not even in the category of fashion. How about that? I'm just saying, let's be sensible about these things. Can we please be sensible?
Fashion.
Man,
I'm good. Yes, you know what? I have to concur with you on that because I saw online there was a lady a while back. This is when the pandemic first began, and they were telling people be safe. It was on the same segment where the parents were spraying Lysol. They were Lysoling their kids down before they went into the school.
Oh my
you know,
God.
before they closed the school. So the lady was walking around and she had a trash bag over her head. She had now not just any trash bag. These are the grocery store trash bags that she tied together. and she made it into like a little makeshift outfit. She covered her head. She even had her shoe sticking out of one of them. If she was wearing it like leg warmers, I was like, if somebody's gonna come get their aunt, grandmother, whoever she's supposed to be, and set her down and help her to understand that she's actually a magnet for more germs with those type of bags than anything else. They just gonna gravitate to it, So, but it's just crazy. We definitely got to be, careful. I know that me, Crystal, I know we talked about it previously on one of our shows a while back about the makeup industry, how it's been taking a hit. Some brands are taking a hit, some brands aren't. So now it's almost like today you're kind of forced to want to do your own makeup, like make your own makeup.
Yes.
Be creative. I mean, we're in the days now where you have to be really self-sufficient. It's almost like you can't really trust things out here now. They're tampering with the food. They're tampering with, like what Danny was talking about, fashion, out here trying to protect themselves. And then, there's a company out here. I forgot what the name of it is. I have to try to look it up. There is a company out here who is suing this one designer who copied their logo on face masks, and that's copyright infringement. So guys, y'all out here doing designer masks with different labels and stuff on it, please be careful, because you never know who's out here watching. People are out here still desperate trying to find dollars and all that kind of stuff. Be careful when you're doing that. I know it's fashionable. I know people like to rep their teams and stuff like that, but still, there's still some laws that's intact that you got to look out for.
And you're talking about the makeup. I was in, like I said, Belk's yesterday, and they were out of my makeup remover, which I had a little bit left over, but I was thinking if they happen to not sell my skincare, because I'm really into skincare, you can actually use a piece of aloe from your home if you have an aloe plant and put it on your skin, which is good for wrinkles and stuff. I mean, because I've been reading and stuff just in case, because you never know. I mean, because Clinique didn't have hardly anything at the store. She said they have not been sending shipments in because the makeup industry is down 20%. So, and that's a lot when you're used to not having no percentage down, So.
Exactly. Yeah. But, we're pressing forward. We're being optimistic because we know that we will eventually get back to civilization. It's just not going to be the same, but we will get back to a different world pretty much, because that's what we are. It's like the world took a time out. We had to reset, and now we have to move forward, and we have to take our time moving forward, even though the bans are being lifted in a lot of states. The governors, I do have to commend on some of the governors are really taking class, and they're like, hey, I want to make sure that my people are good. I want to make sure that we're good in this state, because we still have yet to deal with the second wave that they're talking about. Actually, China, they said China's going through another wave of it. So we definitely got to be careful. Still no international travel going on. We still need to act accordingly and do what we need to do. But we're going to take a break. Coming up, we have an awesome guest. Our first guest coming up is going to be the Grammy Award-winning recording artist, Roland. So you want to hang tight and stay for that interview. So don't go nowhere. We'll be back after a brief break.
Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Rogers. I just wrote a book called I Survived the Storm. It's about my once broken life and about toxic and alcoholic relationships. If God can bring me through it, He can you too. You can purchase the book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. Or if you do not order online, you can personal message me, Crystal Rogers, and I will be glad to send you a copy. It's $13. Y'all have a blessed day.
Welcome back to the Brave Talk Show. I am your host, Danny Nicole. We have Tony and we have Crystal. It is an extreme honor and privilege to introduce our next guest. We have here Mr. Arthur Rowland. He is an Grammy Award-winning recording artist and songwriter. He also has been inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. He is also a humanitarian. He fights for human rights. Please, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arthur Rowland. Welcome to our show. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, Mr. Arthur. How are you?
I'm honored to be here and be a part of this. Wow, I was like, you were introducing that person. I was like, who is she talking about? I was looking around, but I'm glad to be here.
Wow. Can you please share with our brave viewers some of the people that you have had the privilege of working alongside with?
Well, I work with everybody, some living, some dead, from Billy Preston to, we just lost my good friend, Mr. Little Richard, to as far back as gospel legends like Joe Logan, Clarence Fountain, and James Cleveland. I've worked with a lot of great artists over the years.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Mr. Roland, what an honor to receive a Grammy Award for a song you wrote. Can you share with us how that experience was like?
Well, I tell people all the time, and this is a question I do get asked a lot, but it seems surreal, but it's always intriguing when you sit there and hear people tell and talk about and read off your life and your experiences. And it's always surprising because you never really think about the things you're doing or the gravity of what you're doing. It's always, you're just too busy living and enjoying. You know, when other people read it back to you, it's like, really? I did all of that? Oh, wow. But at the same token, it makes you feel like, you know, you don't have much longer to be around. So nothing really changes with life. It's always an honor to have your peers recognize you, people that you work with and that you look up to as well. So that was probably for me the most amazing thing, to have people that I look up to and people that I respect to recognize me for my work.
Awesome.
That is awesome. Well, so it's on me to ask you a question. How about, I got a two-part question here. So how has things been, you know, since the pandemic? Like, how has it been as far as, has it affected anything as far as like your travels with your tour dates?
Everything, tour dates, everything is shut down. You can't travel. During the week, we would be here in the studio working on music. You know, I can't get people into the house and into the studio. So basically everything we're doing here, let's say for me, I've been locked up in the house for about 7 weeks and haven't been outside, just, you know, paying attention to the news. And it's so odd that when you finally get out, like the first of this week, I finally got out, and just to see the people, you know, everybody walking around with masks on and you know, the whole new normal, as we call it, it's surreal. It's kind of like watching a movie for me. But during that time, I started to reflect on everything that was going on while I was locked in. And for a lot of people, I'm sure there's a lot of artists that are writing whole albums because you got nothing but time. But for me, it was a chance to reflect, and it inspired some songs as well.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, we definitely appreciate all your accomplishments. You know, it's indeed an honor to have you with us on the show. Now, for those that are watching, like, what are some words of wisdom that you can give for those that are actually in, you know, wanting to be in the music industry or are already in the music industry, since you are considered?
My words for those that want to be in the music industry is don't. You know, it's kind of like my friend says on the Housewives of Orange County. Are you kidding me right now? Really, at the end of the day, I say this. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. At the end of the day, it's as simple as this for me. There are a lot of people that want to be in the music business and want to be great and want to aspire to do great things in the music business, I say that God doesn't call everybody to do what I do, but those he called, he entrusts to be able to carry it out, the visions. And as artists and musicians, sometimes we have really big visions and really big dreams. And sometimes it seems to the rest of the world, it seems really, really huge. But that's why we are who we are. That's why we are creators, and that's why we are musicians and we are artists, because our vision is so much wider, so much bigger than the normal person. And all of the things that we dream are so much bigger than the regular people. But this is why we were chosen to do what we do, because we dream outside of the box.
Awesome. Well, before you go, can you please share with us, our viewers, how they can follow you on social media and also to keep up with your latest projects that's coming out?
Absolutely. I just finished producing a new project on the Sony Music with my record company, Triset. It's called The Legends Project. And it features a lot of gospel legends on it, a lot of R&B legends as well. I have a new song. I have a song on it called "We Worship You, O Lord," and it's different. It's it's a little rocky. It's a little R&B. It's a little gospel, and I'm kind of edgy with all my music and everything I do. But you guys can reach me and keep up with me at therealarthurrowland.com. That's therealarthurrowland.com, or just put Arthur Rowland in on the Twitter, Snapchat. God, what else? I'll leave Facebook,
IG,
Instagram. Yeah, it's all there. Just put in Arthur Rowland there. You won't have a problem finding me. So yeah, that's how you guys can reach me. And I promise you, if you reach out, I'll reach back out to you.
All right, viewers. So we just had the privilege and the honor of this amazing person here, Arthur Rowland. He has done so much contributing to the music industry. We are so thankful for you being on the show with us today. So, and we also want to have you back on the show, making sure.
I'll be honored to come back. This is exciting for me to be on with you guys. Such beautiful women, I'll tell you. Makes me look amazing. And just sitting there, right? Yeah.
Well, you already amazing, so we know that. All right, Brave Lights, don't go nowhere. We'll be back after a brief break.
Are you in need of a virtual assistant? Well, at J. Logan Business Support Services, a virtual assistant company, we focus on helping you maintain and or streamline your business operations while minimizing the hassle of busy work. To request services, contact us at info@jloganbizsupport.com or visit our website at jloganbizsupport.com and allow us, your virtual assistant, to lift the weight while leaving you with peace of mind.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Brave Talk Show. I am your host, Tony Nicole. I also have my other beautiful hosts here, Danny Nicole and Crystal Rogers. But also, we have our other special guest that is on the show with us today, none other than Jerome Teasley, founder and CEO of Hero Fitness. So y'all show this man some love for being on Brave Talk Show. Welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. We are so glad that you're on the show with us today. So can you please share with our viewers who the inspiring Jerome Teasley is?
Well, I'm a native of Greenville, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a personal trainer. Been training for 10 years now. I have 3 beautiful children, 2 girls and a son.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's nothing more than my kids is my life. So
that's good. That's good.
Outside of that, it's training. So
okay, you're doing a lot of good things in the community though too.
Yeah. So I started a organization called Upstate Boot Camp, and it's a nonprofit organization. Is where I gather 15 trainers.
Oh wow!
And what we'll do every year, we'll come and give back to the community, and it's totally free for the community. We'll do a boot camp, but it's it's not like a regular boot camp. It's hula hoop, it's Zumba,
Oh, wow.
it's dance, and it's, you know, then you got your regular workouts, your core workouts, your leg workout, and everybody get on stage and do their thing for like 10 or 15 minutes. And then we just keep switching off, and then just trying to give people an idea of fitness so they can pick and choose what they want. So they don't have to narrow it down to one thing, you know?
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome. So what would you say is one of your greatest accomplishments when it comes to your journey in fitness? Also, how has your business been affected during the pandemic?
Good questions. My greatest accomplishment is getting people off of medication. And it's not one person. So I've had clients that lose 100 up to 168 pounds.
Wow.
But the client that lost 30 or 40 or even 80 and got off medication, that made me feel better than anything. So my reason for getting into fitness was because my mom was on medication. And so when she passed, I didn't really know fitness like that. I just stayed fit because that was just what I did. But didn't really think about the benefits and all that. But after a while, I started thinking about it and realized I could help other people if I learn fitness. And so I do everything in her name. So that's why that's my greatest accomplishment, is because she was on medication. So if I can get other people off medication, it's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. And for as the pandemic, so it's actually been a blessing because I had shifted to more digital.
Okay.
So I stayed in the gym all day. I would get up, I'd be at the gym at 4:30 in the morning, and I would leave at 8, you know, but with breaks in between 8 at night. So with the pandemic, it allowed me to reach people across the country now, training a celebrity and training people in New York, Maryland, just all across the country. So the pandemic actually has been a blessing in that way for as my business.
Awesome. Wow.
That's awesome. Mr. Teasley, can you please share with our viewers about events that you have coming up for the rest of this year? Also, if someone wanted to get in touch with you for your fitness, how can they get in touch with you?
For as events that's coming up, I do an event every year where, like I said, I honor my mom. So I do an event for my clients, and I would just celebrate them. And I would do awards. Somebody will get an award every year. It's called the Lottie C. Teasley Award in my mom's name for the year that they have accomplished. And it don't necessarily mean weight loss, or it's just different things that go into the award. So I have that coming up. And then as far as how to get in touch with me, you can reach me at my Facebook, Jerome Teasley, or you can go to Born Hero Facebook group. You can reach me that way. And also my website is bornherofitness.com.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yep.
We greatly appreciate you being on the show with us today. You have brought us life and encouragement. And I hope our viewers that are watching today make sure that you get in touch with Jerome Teasley, because he said he goes digital, so that y'all don't have no excuse, okay?
Yes.
It's like we ain't got no excuse. So
No excuse.
we're definitely gonna be in touch with you, but we would love to bring you back. We're gonna have a special that we're gonna be doing on health and fitness with other people, a panel discussion. So we would love to have you on for that special. And I think that will really give all of us insight on how important health is out here, because now with things that are floating around with this pandemic, they're finding stuff in foods, everything like that, meats and chicken and everything. So now we're having to shift gears. It's kind of hard for us to eat out, which is not really a good thing anyway. We need to start cooking more at home. So we definitely want you to come back. So we hope that you do come back with us.
Yes,
show.
I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to, and I'm honored to be on the show. Thank y'all very much.
Oh,
and I look forward to it.
Thank you. So Brave Ice, make sure you stay tuned. We're going to take another break, and then we'll be We'll be back with our motivational moments of the day, so don't go nowhere.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Danny Nicole. I am one of the hosts of the Brave Talk Show. So guess what? We're offering an opportunity to all entrepreneurs to promote or advertise their business on our show. For more information, please contact us at t.n.e.networksllc@gmail.com or visit our website at www.tnenetworks.com. Hey, have you seen the show yet? Check us out on YouTube. And if you like it, hit like and then subscribe. How about that?
Okay, and we're back. We're back from break. Thank you so much for joining us again on Brave Talk Show. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. We had the awesome Grammy Award-winning recording artist Arthur Rowland was with us today. Also, the inspiring, encouraging awesomeness Jerome Teasley with Hero Fitness. He was with us today. So we thank them both for being on the show. Phenomenal interviews. We really, really, really were inspired, and I hope you guys were inspired too. But as always, we get ready to wrap up the show for today, and we're going to leave our inspirational nuggets for you to go on into the world with. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite quotes of all time is, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible." So you know what that means. If you see something negative, flip it around to make it something positive, and take that out into the world and plant it everywhere you go.
That's good. That's good, Tony. I like that. Mine, what I like to say to everyone is enjoy being yourself. Okay. You are fearfully and you are wonderfully made.
Yeah.
How God formed you, it was different from anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to be like someone else, you'll fail. You're better at being yourself. So enjoy being you.
That's right.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
For all the viewers out there, stop changing who you are for people who don't even know themselves. Be who God wants you to be, and don't worry about how many likes you get on Facebook, and don't be a people pleaser. Don't. Just worry about yourself.
You preaching over there, girl. You
preaching. She about to get the pen, ain't she?
Oh, the pen. The pen.
Truth telling pen. Truth telling pen. Go ahead, girl.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. Y'all be safe out there. Be blessed. Until next time, make sure you tune in. Go to our YouTube page, TNE Network. Subscribe. Make sure you tell your family and friends to check us out. I promise you won't be disappointed, okay? So, until next time, bye. Love y'all. Peace out.